Our friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and as you can see, we're back in Everquest on P99. Before we start, I just want to say some thanks. I want to say thanks to Lonig, Mighty Don Mega, B Hughes, Neil Northrop, Richard Knipe, Weston Bishop, and Steve O. You know why? I'm going to try and drop a little video for you at some point over the weekend. Yeah, so we're in Everquest P99. Literally doing nothing. I'm kind of like, both of my characters are kind of in not the worst position ever, but they're in one of those you know, things where they're both 45, they're both stuck in a hell level, and yeah, I've kind of having to drive myself to log in and just to get through those situations. It's funny, I was kind of thinking about it the other day, because you know, when you're sitting around on your backside, you do quite a lot of thinking. Nothing useful. There you go. But I was thinking, it's funny when you it's a bit like Cunark for me, and now Velius is a bit like that thing where you say you've got something coming up that you need to do, and you think, oh, I've got 6 months. I'll get it done before then. And then 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, month left. I've still got a month. You know, it'll all be fine, no problems. And hello, where are you going? I thought Ms. Rain. I thought he stopped there. That must be when he comes back. Don't. Thank you. I was dreading. I thought he was going to aggro Kroon there, which would have been a bit of a nightmare. No, that didn't work. I thought I was doing a bit of a pro play there. I got knocked back a little bit, but I edged myself forward a little bit, so I got so I still got the spell off. But that was not the case. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it, where you've got time to do stuff and you leave it to the last minute, and that's kind of how it was a bit with Cunark, really, because I was kind of wanting to get to a certain point and didn't get there, because obviously it's a game and it's not as important as something else that you might feel that way about. But yeah, and now it's Velius's turn. I've got a year, no problems. I'll get done what I want to do before the year's out. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so what I've done, and this is something that a couple of people have mentioned to me in the past, and I kind of do it, but then don't do it. But now what I'm doing is leaving the two characters kind of at hunting spots, basically. And then when I log in with one, and if there's nothing going on there or the camp's taken, I'll log in with the other one and hopefully kind of get some levelling going. You know, not ideal, because I suppose I should be focusing on one of the characters, but there you go. I'm not sure if anyone else does this kind of thing with characters. I'm not talking about the Altitis thing. I know that a lot of people do, but I'll often, like, as you know, Shaman's my first love, and I'll often see like Shaman higher level than me with some really nice gear on and stuff, and I'm like, I've just got to do that, just knuckle down and do it, you know. But then I think, well, I'm probably not going to get that, you know, is it worth the time? And then you think to yourself, well, am I enjoying it? Is then the other thing. Yeah, and then I'm not sure. So then I'll log in the enchanter, you know, and do that. Yeah, but that's just maybe that's just me with the whole character thing. What have we got there? Another sword. There we go. I had a kind of used to have a bit of an issue when I was here before, because I couldn't sell. Actually, you got the dark elf, haven't you, around in the corner? I could sell to. But being bound at the pots is brilliant, because you can just quickly teleport, and I can be in Ogok in a minute and then back here in a minute. You know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so got my two characters at a leveling spot, hoping to get some movement going. Obviously, there's a big spanner in the works coming next week. Huge spanner. Think of the biggest spanner you can think of. And these small works, and you ram this massive spanner into the works. It's a huge spanner in some small works, and that's cyberpunk, obviously. I don't think I'll probably need another game when that comes out, unless it turns out to be an absolute disaster, which I can't imagine it's going to be. Yeah, so that's it. Cyberpunk. It's the big one. I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing it. I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing through the different builds, and I think there's like characters can have a background, different backgrounds. And I do want to cover it and do some videos on it. I'm not quite sure what to do yet. I don't think I can really do like a playthrough. So what I might do first of all is a little video on some of the graphical side of things, the technical side, some of the options like the ray tracing, all that kind of stuff. I'll do a video on that, see what it's like, and then just some gameplay videos, just showing you some of the game and stuff. Yeah, I might try and do a video on. I don't have a very good camera at the moment, which was why I stopped doing my when games came in boxes series, which I really want to do some more of those, but I don't have a great camera at the moment, so I need to get a new one. Yeah, so I will do that at some point. Yeah, but oh, hang on, who is that? There's Ledshin. We need him. He's only a greenie, but I just get killing to get him out of the way. Yeah. But I would. But I ordered, like, this was a year. I looked at the date. It was a year and a half ago. I ordered the special edition with like the model and all that kind of stuff. So I would like to do some kind of unboxing video. But try and do it in a way that's not. Well, I was going to say willy waving, but I mean, I quite like those kind of videos. You know, I watch them. So I might do one on the special edition thing. If I can get the lighting right and the camera doesn't look too bad, so you can actually see what the model looks like and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, a year and a half or something ago it was that I pre-ordered it. It's only really just coming out now. It's only really just coming out. Yeah, so we've got that coming up. But I will try and make some progress with my MMOs as well. I've got some things going on in a couple of others. A couple of them I've kind of stopped playing actually, so I'm not logging into as many as I was. Yeah, so that's that. It's been. I'm finding it quite, even with Kunark. I know it's something I moaned about just when we had vanilla, but even with like with Kunark out, that obviously helps. What I'm also finding is that a lot of people are just still camping expensive items and legacy items. So whenever I go to Lake of Ilomen, there's always a list of people for the Goblin Ring, Circlet of Shadow, all that kind of stuff. So I think that at the moment quite a lot of experience spots are open because I think people are just people are just camping those things. I mean, I went to Lake of Ilomen the other day, and I need to go back there because experience is good. But the the goblins are open, the underwater goblins. So what was next? That one, that's Ledshin. Kroon I'm just avoiding because he's a massive undercom pain in the neck. So I think up there was my next guard. So we'll just sit here until Kroon comes and chases us away. Oh, there we go. Guard Ethel. Where's that Kroon? There he is. Can we pull Ethel before Kroon makes the move? I think we can. Nice. There we go. I think I'm a bit quicker this time, so I might have a bit longer to wait for my first guard, but that's all right. This is a nice camp. You know, it's just quite relaxing, really. It's as I said, I was at the Goblins and Lake of Ilomen, but I didn't want to think about it too much. Now you do have to think about things a bit more. Keep your eyes open. Whereas this is pretty easy. But anyway, yep, Cyberpunk, that's coming up, and I've still got some MMO stuff going on, but yeah, that will probably quieten down when Cyberpunk comes along. If you've got anything particularly that you want to see on the Cyberpunk front, then just let me know and I'll try and produce a video on it. As I said, I'm quite interested in doing like a technical graphical thing on it because that's something I'm quite into. Yeah, but just let me know. I can go through some builds and stuff maybe and whatnot. I just noticed that things are getting a bit dark, so let's chuck on an ultravision just so you can see things a bit better. Oh, hello. There we go. Nice blue, nice blue. Yeah, as I said, if you want me to cover anything, let me know, and I will have a look at doing that. I think that's it, probably. Just a short one for the weekend, just to give you something to look at and listen to. You got any ideas, anything you want me to cover, give me a shout. In anything, really. From an Everquest point of view, you know, asking me to go and camp a legacy item and whatnot, it's probably not going to be, you know, that's not going to happen. I don't think, you know, anything else you think might be interesting. Obviously long quests as well, you know, if they're Shaman related I'll try and do them, but doing them with a character that can't do them or having to level a character to do it, you know, is not great. But other than that, if there's anything else you want me to cover, then give me a shout. Are you looking forward to Cyberpunk? It's been a bit of a wait, a bit like Pantheon, really. Is anyone looking forward to it anymore? I mean, I am, but you know what I mean. It's a bit like, yeah, let's run around here. I kind of was saying to someone in game a little while ago, it will be Christmas soon. It's really weird. It seems to be going really quickly. This like through December. We're kind of doing a bit of a, you know, a bit of a social distancing Christmas. I think we're going to have like dinner and stuff, but that's pretty much about it. Normally my mum will come down and her partner, but she's not coming down this year. So yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange one. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't think it's a thing, and they think that we're being, you know, brainwashed and controlled, etc. But well, everyone's got to do what they feel is best for them, and that's kind of what we're doing. I'm not sure how you. I don't think I've ever spoken about this before. A couple of things that I find with Christmas now, and again, it's something I was just having a chat with someone about in game, is that when you get into my situation, like days very much feel quite the same. You know, even like celebratory days, like when you're kind of stuck at home for whatever reason it may be. In my case, you know, like chronic illness, then you're kind of days kind of merge into each other, and even celebratory days become a bit like that. You know, I mean, what I try and do to get myself. I mean, as I said in the previous video, I'm quite into, like, as well as liking shame, and I'm quite into like paganistic type things, more like pagan like celebrations and that kind of stuff. But what I normally do to get myself into more of a Christmas spirit is like films, really. Like I've got some films that I watch at Christmas that I just enjoy watching, and it does kind of get you into the mood. A couple of those would be, well, the key one, as my family will tell you, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Those films are a bit of a guilty pleasure for me. I just love for God's sake, croon. I love the slapstick humour. I love Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo's gorgeous. I do. That's one of my favourites. But I enjoy all the vacation ones, not just the Christmas one. But I think the Christmas one's my favourite. Is it Randy Quaid? He's brilliant in it as well. So I'll be watching that. Obviously, It's a Wonderful Life. I think you've got to watch. Bit of a classic. You know, those kind of things. There's some kind of black and white films, British films, have got a bit of a Christmas feel that I watch as well. So that's how I get myself into the spirit. Listen to music as well. I know people complain about like Christmas music going onto the radio in November and all that kind of stuff, and it is a bit annoying. But again, listening to Christmas music is good. All those kind of things. It's mostly films that get me into the mood, particularly this year, where obviously we're kind of seeing less family. It's always films with a bit of music, and But that's it. I think that's all I've got to say. I'm kind of waffling in that. I'm not sure whether you find it a good way or a bad way. I'm not making things up. I'm just kind of like stumbling from one topic into the next. I watched another one of my favourite films. Kind of, it feels a bit Christmassy, but it's not really. And that's Groundhog Day. It's one of my favourite films of all time, and I watched that recently. Yeah, so that's kind of how I get myself going into the Christmas thing. Scrooge, Christmas Carol, obviously, but I like Scrooge. I like the musical one with Albert Finney. That's pretty cool. And also the old black and white one with, I can't remember the name of the actor. Yeah, so that's it. And then I kind of listened to, oops, well, Guard Fraudo managed to hit me there somehow. Yeah, all that kind of stuff, all the good stuff. Yeah, if you've got any interesting Christmas things, let me know what you get into. What you do to get into Christmas and whatnot. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. Enough waffling. As I said, thank you to those people who hit the membership thing. You're keeping me and my wife in Costa for this week. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching.